welcome to WWE Live!
I actually plan to in the future, but what color I'm not going to tell you because you have to wait and see, because I've done the Harley Quinn thing. I have a couple more characters under my sleeve that I'm going to pull out, but we'll just wait and see.
Are you guys ready to have a good time? I said, are you guys ready to have a good time? Well, let's get this show started. Yes! 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 Yes!
I loved doing the Muscle and Fitness Hers shoot. It was amazing because in bikini bodybuilding, it was one of those things I never really got to do. I got my pro card, I accomplished everything I wanted to except that one thing. And when I came to WWE, wrestling was my main focus, as it should be. WWE gave me the opportunity to have that opportunity to be on Muscle and Fitness Hers, and it was just such an amazing experience, and I loved it. Well, I'm hoping that they're excited because we haven't been here in 25 years, so I'm hoping that they're just as excited as we are to be here, and I hope that the crowds are crazy because we love crazy crowds. We feed on that. We feed on their energy, and I just hope that they're just as excited as we are.
Well, I think it goes to show that you know, when I call myself phenomenal, it's no joke. Very little pro wrestlers have been able to do what I've done all over the world. Wherever I've been able to climb to the top and grab the biggest prize, and WWE has been no different. And definitely being the WWE World Champion is one of the biggest accomplishments in my career. Do I think James Ellsworth makes SmackDown look weaker? Well, you're talking about a guy who beat AJ Styles twice with the help of Dean Ambrose. So, yeah, it doesn't really count, but at the same time, hey, he can say that. So the fact that you're saying that it makes it look weaker, I think is a joke because, well, I'm AJ Styles, and I'm the best in the world. And nobody can say anything different because I've been that guy. I've literally been all over the world and been the best at what I've done. So does James Ellsworth make SmackDown weaker? No. Does he make it more entertaining? Yes. Do I want to beat the crap out of him? Absolutely. Well, according to James Ellsworth, any man with two fists has a chance. So, you know what? This is entertainment. This is what we do. And as long as the people are entertained by James Ellsworth, why not? I mean, we've had guys who've been underdogs for a long time. I mean, we had Hornswoggle. You know, this guy was also a small guy. But we also had Daniel Bryan, who was known as an underdog and was able to accomplish many great things. So underdogs are a good thing when it comes to guys like James Ellsworth. There's asterisks, you know, besides James Ellsworth beating AJ Styles 2 times. One time I beat myself. The second time, Dean Ambrose, who was the referee, beat me up and then pulled James on top of me. So did he beat me? Not really, but fine. If it goes down in the record books, that's okay because I can deal with the fact that, yeah, I got beat with somebody. I've been beat before. But I didn't get beat for the World Championship. I'm still the World Champion, so nothing's going to change. And if James Ellsworth wants to get into a match with me, one-on-one, without Dean Ambrose at ringside or a referee, well, I think I'll make it under 10 seconds. I'll beat him under 10 seconds, yeah. So, maybe 7 seconds. I think the women's wrestling in the WWE is the best it's ever been. I enjoy the matches. And yeah, they definitely could main event WrestleMania. The way things are going right now, women's sports has grown so much in the past year. I mean, you think about the main events we've seen in MMA and the blockbuster, you know, ticket sales and stuff. The girls are no different. They're doing something special right now, and who knows, sky's the limit with the stuff that they can accomplish. Well, if The Undertaker comes and tries to challenge me, I'll be quick to let him know that I'm the champ that runs the camp and the face that runs the place. That's what I do. You know, but I don't know that Undertaker's gonna, you know, I don't know if he wants something. I don't know if he wants to get in the ring with AJ Styles, but I would gladly take him, you know, him up on the offer. I've got all, you know, I would gladly take on any legend that tries to step into the ring with me. If they try to test me, we'll just see what happens. Would you like me to defend my world championship against The Undertaker?
Yes.
All right. It ain't about me. It ain't about The Undertaker. It's about what the WWE Universe wants. I want to give them what they want to see. And if The Undertaker's a part of that, I'd be glad to jump in the ring with it. Why should I challenge anybody? I'm the world champion.
He's a legend.
Because he's a legend? That don't mean much to me.
Sure.
I'm in the business of defending my world championship, so anybody, any and all comers wants a chance in my, my championship. Well, come on, step in the ring with me. We'll see what's happening.
But he's now an upcomer. He's a legend in WWE. Just have been there 1 year.
Well, listen, we'll see what happens. You never know. I mean, like I said, I'm the champ. I don't ask for matches. If you want to get in the ring with me, that's up to you. It's up to Shawn Michaels. I can't convince anyone of you. Like I said, any legend that wants a part of AJ Styles, jump in the ring with me. I would love to have Shawn Michaels. I would love to see, or at least give these fans what they want. But Shawn had a retirement match with The Undertaker, and his position has always been that he thinks that it'd be disrespectful to The Undertaker. So I understand what he's going through, and if I was in his position, I probably wouldn't come back to wrestle this AJ Styles kid anyway. But man, it would be an amazing match. I've been asked dream matches ever since I've been here, but I always say that the dream match is not up to me. It's up to you. You or the WWE Universe. Tell me what you want. Tell the WWE what you want, and I will give you that match. Well, I would think that's huge. Being back, the 25 years of as WWE first getting here, that's pretty awesome actually. What can you expect? To be entertained. That's what we do. That's what we travel all over the world. That's what I've been doing for the past 18 years is entertaining people, and I feel like the WWE does it better than anybody. That's why they're the biggest. That's why they're the most famous. Is because we entertain fans. We give them their money's worth. Yeah, I've been here before, but never really got the experience to go out and visit different places. If I told you what we do and how we got here and the time that we spend in different cities and whatnot, it would blow your mind because we're traveling so much, and to actually get out and see some sights would be a great thing. But a lot of times we're so exhausted from travel and wrestling that it's very hard to do. But looking out the window, beautiful.
Absolutely. I feel like any rivalry helps me grow, but specifically with Becky because when I first met Becky Lynch, I was training in NXT, and I remember her first day at NXT, and I've watched her develop, I've watched her grow, and she has helped me tremendously grow in NXT and in the ring. But, she moved to the main roster about a year before I did, so I've kind of seen everything that she can do, but she hasn't seen what I've developed in that last year. So I'm really excited to bring that to our match and our rivalry and see actually who comes out the winner again. I think women absolutely have a chance of main eventing in WrestleMania because our women have grown tremendously. It started with the Four Horsewomen, they started the Revolution, but like I said, the Four Horsewomen, that's great, but there's so much other talent that's coming up from NXT, developing on SmackDown, on Raw. I like to think of myself as the evolution of the Revolution. I'm going to continue that. They may have trailed away from me, but I'm going to take it to the next step. Whether that means, being in WrestleMania, eventually we will main event WrestleMania. Sorry. But we will. You'll have to come to the show and find out. Here's my thing. I don't try to look like a specific person. I love intimidating women. That is like my thing. I love villains. I love women who are powerful and cocky and arrogant, and I try to take a little bit of that and put it into my character. So are you going to see Harley Quinn? No, but you're going to see 5 Feet of Fury, Alexa Bliss. It's been amazing. I was really honored to be on the cover of Muscle Fitness Hers. When I was doing pro bikini bodybuilding, that was one of the things that I never quite accomplished. I was more focused on my pro card, and after I got my pro card, I really wanted to do some kind of magazine work. But before then, I found out that WWE was having a tryout, so I pursued that, and that became my main goal. And the fact that the two of them have merged, and I was able to get that opportunity because of WWE was amazing. And it's just really, WWE literally opens the door to anything and everything. You're gonna see, to put it into short terms, you're gonna see why Team Blue is literally gonna sweep the floor at Survivor Series, and why we're gonna take on the entire show and win everything, because we are the more dominant brand. from the men to the women, and you're gonna see why I will be the next WWE SmackDown Women's Champion. Well, so far I've seen the gym in the hotel room.
I'm so sorry.
But I was looking out my window and everything looks pretty legit. No, I wish I could go sightseeing and all that stuff, but I'm hoping over the next few days that we are here in Spain, I will get the opportunity to go out because this is one of the places that I've always wanted to travel to. And so far, I mean, the weather's so much nicer than it was in the UK. So that was a plus. And yes, I'm excited to see what Spain has to offer.